cash is king to all contractors. We're no exception to that, obviously. But this kind of gives a good overall picture. And again, you know, all these can be drill downs, and they could be set up any way that you want. But you know, I like to know what's the total amount that we have outstanding, how much is overdue or beyond the 31 to 60 column. You know, what is that as a percentage of total? You know, how many total invoices are out there? We do have a maintenance division that does a lot of smaller jobs, so you know, those obviously generate a lot of quantity of invoices that may not be terribly large. And also, what's the amount in the retainage that's hung up in retainage, because we certainly like to look at managing that and billing that out as soon as we can. In some cases, we may be able to bill that out 50% complete on the project. And then, you know, we can look at the, you know, who are our top customers in this case. You know, where do we have the largest AR outstanding? Good idea to keep an eye on who those are and what kind of concentrations that you have. Again, this could be done any number of ways, but you know, looking at the top 10 is a pretty common way of doing it. You could do top 5 if you want to make room for some other information on here. Collection efficiency, everybody's probably familiar with average collection days. We've certainly seen that creep up over time in the last couple of years. You know, and that's pretty typical, but that's a good metric to have. You could, of course, look at any number of things. You could look at your AP and AR collection days and payment days together to get a feel for what your cash flow looks like visually. The other thing that's kind of interesting is, and this is something Bruce taught me, was to look at the cash receipts posted by day. And we typically will do a 12-week cash flow weekly, and Pronovos has drastically improved our ability to do that. But we'll usually look at those on Mondays. And so it's kind of interesting as you're looking through those cash flows and determining whether you need to move money from account to account or whatever, knowing what your typical cash receipt days are is interesting. And here, you know, Monday and Friday are the big days, and chances are Mondays are the ones that were promised the prior Fridays, but we didn't get them until Monday. And my guess is that's why those are the two big ones. But you know, certainly good to know. Also looking at, you know, our collection days over time. The bubble chart, you know, kind of shows how that is done, and you know, whether certain times of year are better than others for whatever reason in our average collection days. I think in our case, it mostly is a factor of the projects we have going and the customers that we're working for. We're a subcontractor, we're obviously dependent on the general contractor getting paid, and some owners pay slower than others. And, you know, my experience has been that as you get closer to the end of a project, payments always seem to slow down for whatever reason.